internationally, the mental health of children is getting worse. More and more children are being diagnosed with depression, anxiety, and attention problems, behavior problems. Bullying has become a big problem internationally. Um, and in general, parents have been feeling for a long time that they've lost control, that they've lost the ability to guide their children, to pass their values on to them. And people think that the problem is with children's behavior or their mental health, but they don't see that the fundamental problem is actually in the relationship between adults and children. So that how human beings evolved over millions of years is that children grew up around the adults and in the presence of adults and under the guidance of adults. And in modern society, that has been lost. And so, and then people think there's something wrong with the kids, but not seeing that what they think is wrong with the kids is actually wrong with the relationship. So we wanted to put the relationship between adults and kids back in the center where it belongs, and to show them how modern society undermines that relationship, and that if we're going to help our children, we have to restore that relationship. So that's what we wrote the book.
I'm not actually aware of other literature on the child-parent relationship. Most of the literature is on how to parent and not the relationship between parent and child, which actually creates the context for raising a child. But more specifically to your question, whatever literature there is tends to focus on the relationship of the parent to the child, just as in your question, parent-child relations, and not child-parent relations, which is often the invisible part of it, the part that we do not realize. The child needs to be attached to us in order for us to get our love and caring through, just as the fetus needs to be attached through the umbilical cord. The child needs to be attached. This creates the external womb. So the book is quite distinctive in this focus and in isolating the bottom line, that it is a bottom-up relationship. No matter how loving and caring we are, no matter how perfect we may or may not be, children need to be attached to the parents. And so parents need to make that relatively easy and make sure they do not parent in ways that sabotage or undermine that relationship.